What is going on, Thumbthumbs? This is Thumbbrother 2, bringing you guys our Week 4 LDL Little Cup off-season battle with us. The Salt Lake City Swampers are taking on DJ and the Birmingham Steelix. This match was long-awaited. It's our first round. It's the beginning of our rematches. I'm jumping into the battle right now because DJ does not have a lot of time, so I don't want to play too fast, but at the same time, I still want to think my moves thoroughly through. And we're jumping right into it. Let's see. Looks like he brought the nose pass, the Jingma. Oh, looks like he brought the exact same team that he brought the last time. So no Litton. I wasn't able to make a team builder this week, you guys. I do apologize for that. But at the same time, you know, I feel like because he did bring the same team, I'm perfectly fine with that. Because we know what we can expect. And I actually team prepped with him bringing the same team in mind. For sure, one of the big things that scares me right now is going to be that that nose pass for my team. Let's see. My team is right below me, as you do see. We have a Specs, Timid, Tilo Green. Then instead of our Pepto and Bismol, I decided to bring Budweiser and Rosetta instead. And for sure, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get Budweiser in here to start off with. He might lead the Picky Peck, and that's perfectly fine. I can easily switch into Rosetta. But, yeah, so the first three, so Growlithe, Apollo our Growlithe, Charcoal our, Houndour, and Minigains our Tipper have the exact same sets, and I brought the other three mons, as you do see. But, you know, best of luck to DJ. If we win this game, I believe we actually have clinched playoffs, which is a little bit scary, so we have to play accordingly. So make sure you guys leave a like down below. As we lead Budweiser, he's going to lead Golden Compa, which is going to be that nose pass once again. So it's looking a little similar to the previous match. Let me go ahead and pull up our damage calcs. He's more than likely wanting to get up rocks again, which is I'm perfectly okay with. I have the best possible lead against him. And if I remember correctly, he did have Thunder Wave on this thing. He did have Rock Blast. Rock Blast could do a lot of damage if he's able to hit all moves. Giga Drain will activate his Berry Juice, but will still be able to do a lot of damage against him. So if he's going to... Let's see. I do have Giga Drain, Dazzling Gleam, Extra Sensory on this set. Dazzling Gleam... What's Dazzling Gleam for? Dazzling Gleam was for that Jangma-O. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Giga Drain this turn 1. To see what he wants to do and see if we outspeed or not. Looking at this, we do outspeed. So after he activates his Berry Juice, he might be back up at Sturdy, so I might... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and set up Spike. Oh, I don't have spikes on this set. That's right. Darn it. Let's see. Let me go to Team Builder. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... while I'm importing this, I'm going to go for the Giga Drain. It's a safe play. It's kind of like what we did last week. We do outspeed. We're going to get a lot of damage off here, as you guys do see. Knocks him down to roughly about 25%. That Berry Juice is going to activate. Will it fill him back up? It does. Okay, he's probably just going to go ahead and get rocks up, which he does. Let's see. I want to use this set. Import. There we go. Gotta switch this over. Now, I gotta be a little bit careful here, because this is how we lost Budweiser really fast last week. I don't know what else he could really go for besides the Volt Switch. Volt Switch, Rock Blast, Thunder Wave, Thunder Wave is what he has. I could easily, let's see, what comes in here? What comes in against us? The Ghastly can really come in here, or the Jangma-O. I'm actually pretty free to Toxic, I feel. But then again, Giga Drain is okay, considering how much damage we do him. I'm actually going to go ahead and go for the Dazzling Gleam. It's a very middle ground play. The Ghastly can come in, yes, but at the same time, we are free to Giga Drain the next turn and get all of our health back. So I'm okay with that play. We're going to go ahead and get this Dazzling Gleam off. If anything, he's going to go for the Volt Switch, which he just goes for the Thunder Wave, and we miss. We dodge the attack, which is super nice. And now I can follow it up with the Giga Drain right now and pick up this knockout with the rocks on the field. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So Giga Drain. And he's just going to go ahead and let this thing fall, which it absolutely should, which it does. Alright, so Badoo kills Nose Pass with Giga Drain. Okay, so we're off to a really good start. Unfortunately, that Ghastly can come in now. Last time it did have the Z Twinkling Tackle move for specifically for our Timber, which I found out is a very, very common set in Little Cup. It's like one of the main ways to take care of it. And he's actually going right into this Picky Peck here. Picky Peck, very, very interesting. Last time it was Choice Scarfed, and it locked itself into, I think it was Drill Peck or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that. Drill Peck cannot knock us out, actually. However, I do not want to stay in against this thing. Badu really does serve a wonderful purpose, really being able to take on that Jangmo-O later on. So I'm going to go, let's see, does Picky Peck actually get Bullet Seed? I'm going to go ahead and double check this right now. Looks like it does get Bullet Seed. However, would he be able to actually predict that? Before my main switch into this thing was our Growlithe, which I'm actually perfectly fine with. Growlithe is only going to be taking upwards of about 28% against this thing, and we can straight up go for a Will-O-Wisp on anything that wants to come in. The main thing that does come in is going to be that that Spheal or that Clawitzer or the Clauncher. I'm fine going into Growlithe. It's looking very, very similar to the last time. So in comes Apollo right now. There he is in all of his glory. It's been a couple weeks, Apollo. Take a little bit of rocks damage with the Intimidate now. And he is going to go for the Bullet Seed. So we make that call. We call that correctly. That's only going to do 5 damage if he gets all 5 if he's Skill Link. So we played that very, very nicely. Yeah, so it looks like he is going to be Skill Link. And so we're sitting at 14 health right now. We're sitting at 56%. He's got to be choice into this. So what comes in here is more than likely going to be, with the Nose Pass gone, I might be able to freely go ahead and just Wild Charge. Let me double check this calc here. While I really do want to go ahead and Wild Charge off, I do understand that Growlithe is a really good wall. It was the MVP for us last week, and I'm going to go ahead, play it safe, and I'm just going to... I think this is a thing. I am actually going to go for the Morning Sun. I need to get as much health back as possible, just for the longevity purposes of this thing. So he is going to go ahead and withdraw. Probably going to go right out into the Hydro Ball. Yeah, so this is looking very, very similar to last week. I mean, the first time we faced. The Morning Sun comes off. We're back up to full. And this field was not able to do much to us. In fact, we were able to two-shot it. Let me get the set in for Spheal. Yeah, we definitely two-shot with Wild Charge. So that's the best. That's the best thing I am gonna go for. Last time he went for Surf. That didn't do. That did quite a lot, but we can easily. That's different for sure. Yeah, Wild Charge is like the best play, because last time we did just two-shot it. So we're going to go for this Wild Charge to see what happens. And that is a little bit more bulky than last time. And he is going to go for the Surf. So we'll see how much this does do to us. We go from 22 down to 8. 22 down to 8. So 22 is 88%. 88 minus 32. 88 minus 32. So that did 56%. So unfortunately, when it comes to our what's it called, Morning Sun, we won't be able to continuously do that. However, I do have a very free switch into our mini games, or even Budweiser if I really do want to. Let's see, against this, yeah, that Surf, yeah, he actually got a mana roll there from what it seems like. He really prepped differently with this set here. Let's see, what was I thinking? Timber, how much would a Timber take? Timber, he would get over half, take over half. Then on top of that, Badoo was only doing 14% to us at all. 14% all the way, and so I'm perfectly fine switching into that. The best switch in for that would definitely be the Picky Pack, which we can easily plan around for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and switch right out into Budweiser. And he's gonna go right for the rest, actually. Very interesting. So a rest set. Okay. So it's not Resto Chesto. He might be Sleep Talk. If this thing actually did have Ice Beam. If he got lucky enough with it, he could do over 66% to us. Otherwise, we can two-shot it. I'm not sure if he does want to switch out, and I'm perfectly fine if he does go for the Sleep Talk, because that will allow us to potentially get a, what's it called, a Giga Drain off, or to actually just eat up a Surf. So Surf and rest. I'm gonna go ahead and risk that, and I'm actually predicting him to switch out. Extra Sentry is probably my safest switch in, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for that. So he's gonna go ahead and stay in, so it's probably a Sleep Talk set. Pray that he doesn't get the Ice Beam. He gets Icy Wind. Okay. We're going to be eating that up a little bit better. No, knocking us down to 11, but he does minus our speed by 1. Let's see. Looks like he will be able to outspeed us now, but even if he does land another Icy Wind, we should be able to Giga Drain and get a lot of health back. In fact, very close to knocking him out. That's very especially defensive here. He goes for the Sleep Talk once again. And he gets Surf, so we are going to be eating this up here. Shouldn't be doing too much to us. Like I said, 14% flat. Yeah, it only does a couple points of damage there. We're going to go ahead and Giga Drain here, get a lot of our health back. He will be able to go for the Icy Wind again here, but we can go ahead and straight Giga Drain and potentially knock him out, or he could just go right back into rest, which we could go ahead and just continue Giga Draining him. So I'm gonna go ahead and Giga Drain. He's gonna go and wake up. He's gonna go for another rest. Okay, so he's just allowing us to get more of our health back here, which I'm perfectly okay with. We'll have to see how much damage this next attack does, and then I'll work from there. And looks like that just does a little over 50% there, so it looks like this thing, we can potentially two-shot this thing. We're almost back up at full health. He will be able to get off another attack, whether that be the Icy Wind or the Giga Drain, or the Surf. I want to guarantee, I almost want to guarantee it and go for another attacking move. But however, knocking this thing out right now would be really, really beneficial to us. So I'm going to go ahead and risk it. I'm definitely going to go ahead and risk this Giga Drain here. God, Rest's Feel. That's actually a really nice set. Proud of you, DJ. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Giga Drain. I'm going to click it. And he's going to go ahead and actually withdraw. He's probably going to go right out into that Picky Pack. Yep, goes right. That's a good move. Man, he's playing me. He is playing me right now. He's going to go ahead, get that Giga Drain off. And we do quite a sizable chunk to him. With that Choice Scarf set, okay, that did a decent amount of damage. Once again, he could go for the Drill Peck, which cannot knock us out no matter what, and we can actually go for a Dazzling Gleam or an Extra Sensory as well. See what he does want to lock himself into. which I'm not I mean, the only problem is like it's a huge roll with Drill Pick. It's 66 to 95%. And if he gets a low roll, we'll be in a better position to take on the Spiel once it comes back in. How much does Teal of Green take? Well, if he's Scarved, that's the only thing that worries me. Drill Peck can actually knock us out, which is really scary. And if he's Scarved, that's, you know, that's all she wrote. This is a tricky play. Last time he did go for the Bullet Seed. If we send in Apollo, we got 20 seconds left. He can't knock us out, but he can follow up the next turn and knock us out. So I'm going to go ahead and risk it, and I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go for the extrasensory. He goes for the knockoff. Okay. And we poison him with Poison Point. Okay, that's awesome. So, but he does knock off our Eviolite, which is unfortunate. Which means that that Spiel's going to be doing a lot more damage to us. But that is a lot of damage there. Went for the knockoff. Ow. That's unfortunate. All these items I really need on everyone except for Rosetta. And if he does want to go for the... if he does want to go for the knockoff again, the best Pokemon to take that is going to be Rosetta, because Rosetta is really our least expendable Mon. And I could even potentially get off Stealth Rocks to prevent it from coming back in. So I like that play, and Swoosh could eventually even die to poison damage. So I'm okay swapping out into Rosetta and sacking it off no matter what. Wow. Good play. He goes for another knockoff, so it's a good thing that we did that. And he's gonna go ahead and die to poison. Okay. We do not have our Sturdy now, and I'm willing to bet that Clauncher comes in. And if it's the Spiel, we could potentially try and Stone Edge it. He's going right out into this thing to try and set up right now. Okay. He's definitely going to go ahead and Dragon Dance. He can't knock us out. Oh, maybe. No, he can definitely... He can go for the attack. He can go for the attack. And he has to get a max roll to knock us... Oh, no. He can go for Earthquake and potentially knock us out. 75% chance. Stone Edge does so much damage to him. What is the set I have with mini gains? So I have Fake Out. I do not, but I have Mach Punch. If he wants to... I gotta risk the Stone Edge, you guys. Actually, let me see something really quick here. I can safely go for the Earthquake. Do enough damage to him to bring in Timber afterwards to Mach Punch and get the knockout. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. If he goes for the Earthquake, then he goes for the Dragon Dance. Okay, so he can go ahead and knock us out, and we are free to go ahead and Mach Punch next turn. I mean, in 2 turns with mini gains and get the kill. So Earthquake comes off. It does 50% right there. No, he's gonna activate the Berry Juice. That's right. Oh no, I totally forgot about Berry Juice. He just won. He just won. He really did. Jingma O just picked this up. Totally forgot about Berry Juice. It says it right there too. I'm an idiot. This thing has a little bit of investment in defense. That Earthquake should have done more. I'm going to go for the safe Earthquake again. If he wants to go for the Dragon Dance again, we can guarantee that we knock it out next turn. He's going to go ahead and Dragon Dance again, so I think this might come down to a roll right now. He's at +2 now. Oh, wait. I won't have... Okay, let's see what he wants to do. He's going to go for the Brick Break, and he's going to knock us out. So he's at +2 now. He's at +2. I think that is totally game. I think he did just win for that alone. Because he's going to have Earthquake no matter what. This... Oh, dude, this sucks. Totally forgot about Berry Juice. This sucks. As long as he doesn't have Outrage, which he more than likely will. Thing is, I'm not burned yet. Yeah, I'm not burned yet. Mini gains is my play here. If he switches out, then, you know, that's awesome. But if he has the Outrage, we're done. We're done for. Here's the Mach Punch. And he lives on 1. He goes for Dragon Claw. We might be able to live this. We live on 1, but the burn's going to take us out. Oh, wait. We live on 1. We live on 1. We still got this. I'm going to go for the... he's at +2. Okay, let's think about this. Ghastly. We have Houndour and Badoo. And the only one down right now is Rock'n'Rolla. Would he switch out? Would he switch out here? Oh, man. I can go for the safe Mach Punch. Try and get this thing dead. If not, it switches out. Timber goes down. Man, this is a play right here, you guys. This is definitely a play. Who would he switch into, though? Would he switch into any of his water types? Would he switch into Ghastly? I can't risk it. I really can't. Even though Timber can put in a huge amount of work. I'm gonna go for the Mach Punch. He withdrew. Dang it! I could have easily Count Dracula. I could have knocked off. I could have knocked off right there. I knew he was gonna do that. All right, let's look at this Ghastly. I'm gonna immediately switch into Tilo Green here to make him believe that we are scarfed. And I'm just going for Boom Burst. Yeah, Boom Burst is my play. Let's take a look at this Spheal. Gosh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew he was going to save that thing. And if we play our cards correctly, Teal Green can round everything up. But gosh, losing Timber like that really sucked. We outspeed. This should knock him out unless he's Focus Sash. We knock him out. Okay, Clauncher we can't kill. He can kill us with Ice Beam. So if he brings that in, I know that we can switch out safely into probably Growlithe and sack him off. But wow, that was a play. He goes right out into Hydro Ball. Who's sitting at 50%? Spheal should not be able to live this. Boom Burst is 79 to 100%. Even, let's see. Let's do max. Let's do max and max. Special defensive set. We knock him out. I'm going for Boom Burst. Respects. Respects Tim and Boom Burst. Gone. There we go. Okay. Gosh, that was so scary, you guys. Allowing him to get to +2, us living on 1, I really did think it was over. Thankfully, you know, I do know I'm happy where I was with all my I do know where I was with all of my, what's it called, my EVs. So Boom Burst is just killing. Boom Burst just now taking down the Symbol. And it's all down to the Clauncher. If he does go for Ice Beam, you know, kudos. But after that, we can easily swap into Badoo and take this game. Yeah, Boom Burst does 62 to 76%. So just Boom Burst, and then we'll see what he wants to go for. He goes for Aqua Jet. Shouldn't do too much. We'll be able to live another one. And that's going to do it. Wow, Tilo Green freaking coming through. He's going to go for another Aqua Jet. He lock himself in. Boom Burst. Picking up the win for us. Oh my gosh, you guys. That was super crazy. Freaking Tilo Green. Probably the best switch that we have ever made in the history of anything LDL. Tilo Green coming through. Being able to put in the finest of work. Letting us pick up a 4-0 victory over DJ. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure now that we are 4-0. We clinch playoffs for the offseason. But good game to DJ. That literally was super crazy. I want to go ahead and look back at that whole entire thing with the Rocks, with Timber afterwards, and talk to him about that, because he really had that. If we had not lived on 1, then that was really game. That was honestly game, you guys. But good game to DJ. Tilo Green, wow. One of my new favorite Pokemon of all time. I might pick up Swellow in the next LDL season or in another draft league, you guys. I don't know, but thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, once again, we were going to be refacing the Las Vegas Latias, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely look forward to that. I'm going to get up out of here. My name is Thumbbrother 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video.